This is this is LT the Izzo. I'm on my way up. On my way up. On my way up. Nothing gonna stop me. I'm on my way up. High. High. Yeah. This your boy L to the Izzo, LO if you know, on the way up podcast. What's happening? Good afternoon, everybody. Sneaker of the day is my man She Wallace. High top A1s, classic championship joints back in 2004. Yeah, survival of the littest, baby. Uh-huh. 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 Yes, sir. It's your boy L to the Izzo. Low that. How y'all doing, man? I just wanted to come to y'all and just say I'm feeling real good. I hope y'all feeling good too. Staying warm. It was a little warm these last couple of days, but due to the rain situation, it kind of brought the temperature down a little 20 degrees, so it's like 30 something. But man, just throw that coat and that hat on, man. You'll be alright. So got a couple things today I want to talk about that's been heavy on my mind, and I want to share, my thoughts. And that's basically what we do. What I'm doing is sharing my thoughts and trying to encourage folks to move and maneuver a certain way and share my life, life situations to, give a perspective. And I know my life, there's people going through worse things. So, hey, which in every way I can help, man, I just want to be able to do that. That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I started off just by, talking shit in the car with my phone in my hand, and then now it led me to having, a camera and a microphone and just, talking. Anywho, so today I want to talk about controlling what you can control, and also eliminating the dream chasers around you. Now, I know in life, man, we want to try to take control of pretty much everything that we do, right? We want to take control of, our job choices. We want to take control of, our dreams and goals and how everything is ran and everything is done. But sometimes you got to rely on people, man. And one person to rely on is the man up above, God. And if it's something that's out of your hands and out of your control, don't try to force your hand, because you can definitely fuck something up and you could be worse off than where you were at the time. And that's exactly how a lot of things go wrong, is when we force our hand. Instead of just allowing God to do his job, let him to just work, right? Let him just go ahead and take charge and do what he's supposed to do. We so worried about the time limit. Like, you know what? I can't wait no more. Skip it. I'm just going to take charge, and I'm going to go ahead and do what is supposed to be done. And then you do it, and then it's not the right time. That's the part. That's why God works in so much mysterious ways, is because it's the timing. It's the timing, bro. It's the time that you were supposed to be in that situation to get it cooking. And I fell short of that. These 7 months, going through hard times, I tried to, find a job any and everywhere. Like, you know what? I don't care. Even though my resume has nothing to do with what this job is, I was filling out applications for quality engineers and stuff that I have no experience in. None at all. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to waste my time and fill out this job app and just say, hey, hire me. Hire me. Why aren't you hiring me? And I'm calling, I'm emailing, and bugging people, and to a point where some people just stop responding, because it's like, dude, you're not qualified for this position, dude, so chill. Go and keep searching. Research and qualify for things, or apply for things that you are qualified for. And in the meantime, bro, just get you a little gig, get you some money flow going until that job comes. I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna be a firefighter. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that, even though it probably would have been good money, but I don't want to really do that. Do I want to go through all that headache and, risk and no. Stay patient, man. That's what the key is to stay patient and stop trying to control stop trying to control what you can't control, man. Don't force your hand, man. If something is out of your hands, sometimes you just have to fall back. I understand a lot of times most of us are dominant individuals, right? We've been controlling everything that we have been controlling, but we fall off. Like, there's things that may happen to where you may have a job loss, or you may have to take a pay cut, or if you're a lady or female, you end up getting pregnant. Now you can't work, and if you were the one that was paying all the bills, if you were pregnant, now you gotta fall back because you gotta rely on somebody else. So you can't force your hand and all right, I'm not gonna take care of my baby. You have to take care of the baby. That's your responsibility, is to take care of the baby, make sure it's nurtured, make sure you breastfeeding and everything else. And you're gonna have to fall back and let your significant other, if you have someone with you, you're gonna have to let them take the reins. You may not like how they're taking the reins, but if they're getting the job done, then it shouldn't matter. And if there's a certain way that you want things to be done, then that's where the communication. A lot of things go wrong and go south because we don't communicate with each other. So if you communicate, hey, look, all right, this is how I have been able to sustain and do things. So try this method. If it works for you, if it's conducive for you and it works, all right, cool. Most of the times, it may help, because if you have been able to do it, then chances are that person should be able to implement it and do it themselves as well. But if not, they have another route that works also. Let them do it. Don't try to change shit that they've been doing and controlling for the longest that way. Fine, if it works, it works. But you gotta let God take the reins, man. If it's out of your hands, do not force your hand from what God has in store for you. Because, man, I've seen things where people just would force their hand and then they just get way far worse than what they were going through. And that's a situation you don't want to happen. You don't want that to happen at all. Me, for example, I wanted to do this project, or it's a project that needed to get done within the team. And it needed to get done, but there were certain things that we needed, certain equipment. But I felt like, all right, if I could just do this step first, then worry about the other step later, then we don't have to worry about, that's just part of being an engineer, you taking the risk. So I just decided to take the reins and all right, I'm just gonna take control of this project and I'm just gonna do this first, because y'all saying wait on this, which I think is dumb, and it's a waste of time of waiting when we have short amount of time. So I'm gonna take control. But I should have been listening, because I ended up fucking up the project by doing what I did. Skipping a step and trying to take control, skipping a whole step to thinking that would work better or help the project go faster, and end up fucking up the whole project. See what I'm saying? You cannot rush anything that is out of your control. You just gotta let God do his work. Because most of the time, he's gonna bless you to a point where you're gonna be like, well, damn, I wasn't even expecting that. Prime example, I was applying for this, got this job that I am now. I applied for, just a regular electrical engineer position, and ended up just doing the interviews and saying, everything that I need to be said. And boom, next thing you know, wow, I get hired in a higher position. You know what? You're overqualified for this, so we're gonna give you this position. And they created a whole new position for me just because I was just overqualified, and that's just all me staying patient and letting God do His thing. So once I let Him do His thing, then bam, look at, I'm way well off. We're going to be way well off than where I was, or where I would have been if I had accepted the one or the position that they were gonna offer me. Man, I'm telling you, patience is key. Patience is key. Letting people control or things are out of your hands. You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta let it fall. Let the cards play. Thinking you got the ace or you got the king, and ace hasn't even been played yet, so you just gonna force your hand to play the king, and then bam, ace right there to slash your shit up. Now you look at you, you all bold. No need for those. Another thing I want to talk about, man, is these dream killers, man. These negative people who are in your circle or in your life, man, just killing all the dreams and giving you all these negative thoughts because they don't want to see you grow. That's just how shit goes, bro. If you got and you gotta watch who you share your dreams with too. Watch the energy that you share your dreams with, because you can share your dreams with a person and he could steal your dreams, or they could just be downplaying your dreams right in front of you and telling you all the kind of negative shit to where it can discourage you to even want to, implement or even try to go for that dream, because they done put the negative bug in your ear, and it's like, damn, like I'm just dreaming right now, and you already telling me the bad shit. You already telling me the negatives in me dreaming and telling you what I want. You already giving me the negatives. And pay attention to those people too. If these are individuals who never even tried shit in their life, why listen to them? Why are you listening to somebody who's never tried anything of their life? Anything in their life, as far as like owning a business, school, a good job, anything, man. If they never tried anything, like how the hell you gonna listen to them? If they're just a person who's just stagnant with their life and cool how things are going, why are you listening to them? And why are you even sharing your dreams with that kind of individual anyway? Because you already know they're gonna bring you negativity. Ain't no point in you doing that, bro. Share your dreams with people who you know who gonna support you. Who you know, like, who gonna give you that advice, like, all right, man, if that's what you want, then you gotta stay consistent. You have to, work hard. You gotta network. You gotta make sure, you have everything as far as like your business plans and all that in order. If you got an individual who's telling you like, all right, well, I know someone, or I, can help you out with a business plan. Those are the people that you want to share your dreams with and kind of build with it, because they're putting that positive energy and that reinforcement. Like, oh, okay, you not only are you giving me that advice, but you trying to help also. That's the ones you need to network with. The ones that just giving you negative fucking attention already when you just sitting there dreaming, giving you the bad shit. Nah, you got to get rid of those people, because that's nothing to me, in my opinion. It's crabs in a barrel. They don't want to see you go nowhere, so they just gonna downplay your shit, keep you down where you at. So that way, all right, I don't want you to try to get no thoughts and have a situation where you think you can get to that point. Because once you think it, you can get there. When you think that you can go somewhere that you want to go, you're definitely gonna get there. I'm definitely gonna own my own bowling alley. That's my dream. I want to own my own bowling alley, and I want to give back to kids to a sport that I was brought up of. There's a lot of kids who have talent of being, bowlers, but, there's no outlets for them. There's no bowling houses for them. They don't have leagues for kids anymore like that. They're taking a lot of the resources away. So I want to give back, and I want to give these kids from these neighborhoods that I'm from and neighborhoods that are like mine the opportunity. If they bowl, hey, look, you got an opportunity to do this shit. Take it on to high school, then take it on to college, get scholarships. That's my dream, man. Own my own sneaker store. I'm a sneakerhead. I like sneakers. If y'all already know, every week y'all see a different shoe. I want to own my own sneaker store for actual sneakerheads, not this hype beast stuff that's people out here selling. You know, we can let folks into the culture now, and they just put all this hype beast shit. Every sneaker, everything is gonna be sold. Strike Man. I will have, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I will have, I do have. I do have a Strike Man brand. I do have a bowling brand, which is gonna be far way better than the bowling brands that are, you know, currently out here. Because me being a bowler, I noticed that there's nothing that we own. We don't own anything in that world. We don't own nothing that we use. Bowling balls, bowling equipment, bags, apparel, nothing. We know sponsors, nothing, bro. We don't own shit. And I'm gonna change that. And not only am I gonna change the game for the apparel, I'm gonna change the game for bowling shoes. How the aspect of the game and how it's looked at, I'm gonna make this shit way cool. I'm gonna make this shit so cool, bro. I'm gonna become a legend. I'm gonna Kanye this thing. For sure. That's not a doubt. And there's nobody that's gonna take me into a space where like, oh man, you gotta worry about this and you gotta worry about, I ain't worried about none of that. All I need to do is do what I need to do is my research as far as how to get things, as far as shoes made and everything else. That's all I need to do. I know what I need to do. I just need to stay consistent and keep doing it. This podcast will blow. This podcast will grow. It will grow into something different. It will grow into, you know, something better than, you know, a lot of these podcast shows. That's why it's on the way up. On the way up, man. From here on now, it's on the way up. There's no other direction I'm going. I'm not trying to go right. I'm not trying to go left. I'm not trying to go down. Damn sure not trying to go down. But I'm damn sure I'm going up. Because I got God on my side. And I got good people around me who support me. That's all I need. And do know and understand, man, listen. If you're owning any type of business, even the closest people who are around you, the ones that even say that they love you, they may not even support you much. They may support someone else that's doing the same thing that you're doing. Don't get discouraged at that either, or get down on yourself because, you know, people aren't supporting you or you don't have the turnout that you expected. Consistency is what's gonna get you there. Because people are gonna see like, damn, this motherfucker, he stay dropping jewels. He stay coming at it. He stay coming with it every week. So don't get discouraged about that. That's gonna come, period. It's not gonna go anywhere. If you give up, then the dream is over. That's the only way you can kill a dream, if you just give up. And then you'll be looking back at it like, oh, damn, man. I wish I had just kept going. If I had just kept going, if I had somebody in my circle. You know, that having somebody in your circle is key. But it's all on you, man. When you got your foot on that gas, keep pressing harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And keep it moving. If it's somebody that's above, or I wouldn't say above you, but if somebody who have been doing this a lot longer than you, and they are still, if they are still, you know, doing this also, connect with them. They know some things that, you know, that can get you by. They know some things that could take you to a space or take you to a route where you don't have to go down this one route. You can go through the easier route. Just go this way and follow them. Don't be too bullheaded to take advice. That's what it's all about. Every good man needs a mentor. A good mentor. Not no bullshit mentor. Because there's a lot of guys out here that's telling these kids and mentoring on some foul ways. And now you got old idiots teaching, you know, younger kids to be idiots. And we don't need that. We need good leaders, good stand-up men and women also to get these boys and girls on the right path. You know what I'm saying? So control what you can control and get rid of those dream crashers or dream bashers. There we go. I like that. Dream bashers. That's the negative people, the crabs in the barrel that you don't need to be around, because you can't succeed with that kind of energy around you. You feel me? So that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. This is your boy L to the Izzo. And from here on out, y'all, it's... It's on the way up from here, baby. And if you don't know, now you know. Low that.